I need to get her away from Dad just for a second. And she knows what I'm up to. She knows exactly what I'm up to, and she's not going to be a part of it. But the thing is, I need to catch her and get that band off of her leg. And I do not have the same setup here as what I had at the other property. Come here, little girl. All right, I got her. I got her, y'all. All right, what I'm going to do first is take this band here, and I'm going to put it around the lower part of her leg. Lower leg. We're going to try lower leg for a while. We've never done that before. It'll be plenty loose. It might even be a little bit too loose where it kind of bothers her, but it hangs low. Then I'm going to take this over here and cut this over here off. Sweetie, give me your leg for a second, baby. I don't want to cut her skin, so I got to be real careful here. All right, pliers, cut for me. What's going on here? Yeah, it was the beginning to get a little bit too tight. All right, friends, so from now on, Sue will be the one walking around with a black band around her lower leg. I don't think the lower leg grows as much or as fast as the top of the leg does. So she'll be wearing the black anklet. Sue is like those kids you see at the mall in that black gothic-y stuff. So these guys are not contained to this pasture. The gate over there is opened. But I did put out plenty of feed over on this side, so as the cows and goats could nibble and share together. Not to worry, Tex and the cows are going to run the goats around. The goats will be the ones having to pick up the leftovers because they, in fact, don't need to eat as many grains. I did close the middle gate, and I'm feeding the ostriches over here. Ostriches. I always struggle saying that. Ostriches. Ostriches. I sound like I'm saying a J. Ostriches. I'm feeding the ostriches over here. And reason for that, you already know, is because there's a lot of goats creating a lot of havoc on this side of the pasture. I do have a long-term solution, guys. I do have a long-term solution that's going to work, but I have to wait until I finish this pasture first. Y'all want to hear it? Do y'all want to hear my solution? Okay, picture this. Eventually, I will have Charlie and Wanda in this pasture. Charlie and Wanda in this pasture. I will have, that little gate will be closed. And so in this pasture, I will have Tina and Tat. Tina and Tat. In these two pastures, I can feed high or low. Well, I will have to feed lower so that the two little ones, Tat and Charlie, can come by and eat whenever they want throughout the day. You already know how that works. Okay, now in this pasture, the one where the goats will have access, I can feed high because it's going to be Carl and Debbie. They can eat high and the goats can't bother them whatsoever. So like I was saying before, as of now, I leave the gates open for the most part and they all kind of have free roam. But my long-term solution is going to be once the ostriches get partnered up into their separate pastures, at that point, the only pasture the goats can come into for water and for shelter will be the same one where the two big birds are at, who can eat up high and the goats can't get to them. Remember, the goats do not need grains. They are spoiled on grains, but they can survive very well on minimal grains, a little bit of grass, and a lot of the things they can get from right over there. Right now, they're just being lazy and spoiled. The cows are only over here because our pastures are not producing any grass right now. You already know this from other videos. Our pastures are producing very little grass, and so I've put them into this pasture here, well, so they can come up and get some water. They can also make their way out of the little gate and all around the 10 acres of wooded pasture where they can also survive and thrive on the things that other cows can't. Shrubs, brush, weedy type, thorny things, okay? And that's what's going on. That was kind of hard to get out. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And I hope that you like my solution. That is the largest water trough that I have that I can move around pasture to pasture for now. And so I'm going to have to put this little kiddie pool in here also for additional water. I will fill that up. I'm going to clean it out and fill it up before I leave. And I'll come back first thing tomorrow to make sure that they're not out of water. Now, I want to remind you, you can see how much he's drinking right now, so that's not near enough water for all these cows. But I want to remind you that there is a spring-fed creek right along behind that other fence, guys, where it's crazy to me how water flows. Even though we're under a severe drought, there's still moving water. So I don't worry about any of the animals ever being without water except for these guys. The babies in this pasture here, as of right now, would be the only ones that if for some reason I couldn't get over here one day, would have to have someone come by and fill up their water because they have no natural water source. Even though our pond is not anything to brag about, at least there's water in it for an emergency situation. The spring-fed creek has water in it for emergencies. And of course, we prefer to keep fresh water out. Isn't this funny? Look at which pool of water Jolene prefers. The kiddie pool. Ha! There's something funny about that. Well, darn it. Now Pearl's gonna try the kiddie pool also. You know why? Because look, it's cleaner and it's fresher. I'm filling it up now. I still have to change that one over there out. It hasn't been changed today. Careful. That one there hasn't been changed today, and I have to empty it out and clean it. But look, the fresh water that's just being filled. Oh yeah. That's a lot better, Daddy. Tex was too embarrassed to drink out of that one. I'm gonna walk over and just have a little peek at Gracie. She's not gonna let me get close to her. She's probably embarrassed that I'm gonna make fun of her tail. That's probably what she's doing. She's like, you know what? If that guy has his camera out, if Daddy Wester has his camera, I'm gonna squat down and hide my tail so he don't laugh at me. Maybe I'm not gonna laugh at your tail, but I am worried about you. Why are you sitting down for? Why are you laying down and not eating? Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? You're such a pretty girl. Okay. Well, I don't want to get her up if she don't feel good. I don't mind her laying there for a minute. I just don't know why she did not find her a pile of feed and eat it with everybody else. Huh. Oh, I will keep my eye on her. I will definitely keep my eye on her. And how about you? How come your horns are growing up and not out? Have y'all noticed that? I'm not trying to make fun of my babies. But listen, all of my longhorns have their horns grow out, not up. I want y'all to look how all of their horns come to the side and then curve up. They come out the side and then curve up. Out the side and then they curve up. Pearl, show me your horns, love. Out the side and then curve up. Even Gracie over here. Even Gracie, her horns come straight out the side and they'll eventually curve up. So why is it that Santoro, hey Santoro, why does he have goat horns? Look, why do you have little devil horns, little goat horns that come up? Why do your horns come up? Y'all think I'm being mean to these babies. I'm not. And listen, they don't understand me anyway, y'all. You understand me, but they don't. Remember, this is realistic fiction. I'm giving them voices. And they don't understand a darn word I'm saying. Or do they? It's cute because Fiona has learned not to go anywhere near the horses and donkeys. Well, the horse and donkey, I go out there and feed, and she does not even follow me anymore. Millie still follows me, but she stops at the fence. But Fiona will stop way up by the shop, and she won't even come anywhere near out there. Millie likes water more than Fiona does, so we keep this little pool filled up so high. We change it out every couple of days. It's fun to watch whenever I come over here and I see little wet footprints all across the concrete. You see how they make so much of a splatter, but it keeps them nice and cool. Keeps them nice and cool, right, baby? That's always nice, to be nice and cool on these hot days. It is. Get in there, silly. Just get in. Look how lucky I am. Look how blessed I am. We don't believe in luck. That's what my mama says. But it's raining. I have the sprinklers going for Carl and all the babies. The goats are upset because it's raining. They're scared of the rain. And I just could not be happier. I'm cutting the tops of all these posts off today. And I'm naked. Not all the way. But it's raining, y'all. And I should just get naked and dance in it. Y'all don't want to see that, seriously. It's funny the way sometimes you think you look compared to the way you actually look. It is raining though. This is awesome, guys. We're so blessed. We needed this rain bad. It's not raining hard, but it is raining. Looky here. Guys, I turned off the sprinklers because now it's raining. Y'all can actually get up and walk around and eat and stuff. Look at these bad girls. They got out earlier and I said, you know what? Just go. I'm not going to fight with you. And now they want to come back in. They got out long enough to realize there's nothing special out and about. Come on. Come on, Beverly. Come on, Dixie. Hey, get out of here. Get out of this barn. Move. Goat feed and mealworms. Oh. Beverly. That's not a healthy choice for you, baby. It's not a healthy choice, love. You want some help? You gonna run from me? Come on, goats. Look at Beverly. Beverly's being so mean. Come on, get in here. Come on. Get in there. Beverly, really? Was that necessary? Come on, let's go. Seriously, Beverly? And y'all thought that only shake cool camera angles. Check this one out. Nothing to it, just walking by, cutting off the tops of all these posts. Easy.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.